Hey guys, Tanks here with a new game in early access called Slay the Spire, a deck building roguelike card game. Think Hearthstone meets Binding of Isaac. Actually, if you've played or watched Hearthstone at all lately, you've probably seen their new roguelike dungeon crawler game mode that has some similarities to Slay the Spire, specifically the deck building and run defining buffs you can accumulate throughout each run. Slay the Spire is considerably more involved on the roguelike spectrum, as you choose paths on the overall map of each dungeon in order to make your way to each map's boss. There are 3 levels or maps per run, with a boss at the top of each map and the final boss at the top of the 3rd level. A successful run will result in you entering 50 rooms or floors total, so Slay the Spire is more involved and has a considerably longer time investment per run compared to Hearthstone's dungeon mode. On the Binding of Isaac side of things, you have a total running health pool that carries over throughout each room, making health management a vital part of every run. Additionally, similar to Binding of Isaac, Slay the Spire gives you opportunities to pick up relics, which can drastically modify the way you approach combat, and can have a bit of a give and take depending on the relics you get. Some may give you access to more energy per turn, but in exchange will make enemies you face do more damage, or other similar pros and cons like that. I would say most buffs are purely beneficial though. Different from either Hearthstone or Binding of Isaac, Slay the Spire shows you what the enemies plan on doing after your turn is over. This allows you to completely plan out your turn, taking into account the intentions of your foes. The complexity is layered well, and each turn can feel like a puzzle. Also, your approach to the overall run is modified by the cards you are offered and the relics you receive throughout the run, meaning strategy is constantly shifting. The game is still in early access, but currently has 2 different characters you can play, as each have their own unique cards available to be built into your deck each run. You can also unlock more cards and relics by earning points throughout your runs. And there seems to be some sort of overall community goal in regards to possibly opening up more content, as the final boss tracks how much damage has been done to him in total by all players, as well as your own contribution to that total. I'm really enjoying the game myself and would highly recommend it to those interested in strategy games, but only if you're a fan of basic math, as there are a lot of simple calculations you need to make each turn, much like in Hearthstone. Keeping track of hand size, card and relic interactions, enemy intentions, as well as enemies' special effects they might have, and any buffs or debuffs you or the enemies have, makes for a very engaging combat experience. The roguelike aspect of the game makes sure you can't rely on a single strategy each run, as you have to change your plans on the fly based on what is made available to you. As for things I'd like to see added in the future, I would like to see more characters and cards, and I'd also like to possibly see different and more difficult game modes. Additionally, the 2 classes feel a little too similar to me, especially at the beginning of each run, as the starting decks are nearly identical for the 2. I think they could allow you to do a bit of deck building initially by allowing the player to at least have a few choices as to what cards you have in your starting deck. Doing that would have ramifications on overall game balance, of course, but I wouldn't mind the game being a bit more difficult overall anyway. Well, I think I've said enough about Slay the Spire. Go give it a try if it sounds like your cup of tea. Let me know what you guys think of the game in the comments. Like, subscribe, comment, follow. See you next time, and thanks for watching.